A fairly common problem on older double-barrel shotguns is a loose top rib, but it's pretty easy to repair. Let me show you how it's done.
This rib is loose at the muzzle and for several inches on farther back. By tapping the barrels with a brass hammer, I can determine just how far back the rib is loose. After securing the barrels in a vise, I'll use a propane torch with a medium flame to heat the barrels. A small wedge is placed under the rib. As I heat the barrels and the solder melts, I'll tap the wedge in farther, which lifts the rib. I'll loosen the rib back past the point where it's firmly attached. Once everything cools, the area under the rib needs to be cleaned up. It's full of old rosin, which was used as a flux when the barrels were originally assembled. There's also a bit of old solder remaining and some rust. All of this is scraped out. A piece of old hacksaw blade works perfect for this job. Once all the loose material has been scraped out, abrasive paper is used to remove the remaining rust and solder as we sand the surface down to bare metal. Degreaser will ensure the critical surfaces are completely clean. To hold the rib tight against the barrels, I use soft iron wire. Nails wedged under the wire and against the rib will help hold the rib tight against the barrels. Now I'll slowly heat the barrels and apply some flux. Flux keeps the surface of the metal from oxidizing and allows the solder to bond. I'm using 50-50 solder, which is 50% lead and 50% tin. Once the barrels cool, the nails and wire are removed. The last step is to clean up the excess solder. A small chisel works perfect for scraping away most of it. Then I'll switch to an old file that we have beveled the tip to about 45 degrees. This allows me to remove the solder right up to the rib.